everybody. Bonjour. Most of you know my English name is Leonard Peltier. My Lakota name is Dante Wikoa. My father was a Turtle Mountain Chippewa, and my mother was Fort Tottenham, Lakota. And so I have two powerful bloodlines in me, and I'm very, very proud of it. And I spent 49 years straight in prison for something I didn't do and was not really legally convicted of. There's four of us that was charged for killing the two FBI. One guy wasn't even in the state that was charged, and Jimmy Eagle. And my co-defense was found not guilty by reasons of self-defense. They were able to prove and show what the government was doing. They killed over 60 Lakota people over there. All you have to do is look up the church investigation committee, and they found 62 natives were killed. And so they said, put the full weight of the American government on Leonard Peltier. We need a conviction. This is our last time to get a conviction. When I was no more guilty than my co-defendants. And so I spent 49 years. I didn't think I was going to make it. I'm 80 years old now. I was a young man when I went in. I was 32. So I'm proud of the positions I've taken to help fight for our rights, for survival. I was 13 years old in 1958 when they came to Turtle Mountains here, and they said that we got to be terminated. There was a second reservation to be chosen for termination, and Menominee were the first one. I can honestly and happily and proudly say I was at those demonstrations. I was there. I wasn't supposed to be there. My dad didn't want me to be there, but I went anyway. And we stopped termination here for the Turtle Mountain Chippewas. That was 1958, I believe. And, still here today, I see. And but people do it pretty good. They're doing pretty well. When I left, we didn't have a pot to piss in on. We didn't have nothing, man. So this is really it's amazing how much what's happened in 50 years. It's over 50 years because I got about 15 years good time, and good time counts. So, I'm happy to. I'm so proud of the showing and support you've given me. I got a hard time keeping myself from crying. I'm also a strong believer that a strong warrior can't be up there crying in front of his people, so I'm not going to cry. But I want to say thank you very, very much for showing me this support. It was surprising. I was totally shocked and surprising to see all of you lined up there and welcoming me home. You know, I was June 10th. I went before the parole board, and they gave me a death sentence. 15-year hit. I'm 80 years old. How am I going to do 15 more years without the medical treatments I need? And Nick was there trying to help me, and Holly and all of them. And so we went a different route. I told Holly, go to them and tell them, give me the clemency and give me home confinement. And that's what they did. I got some restrictions that I got to do, but it's a lot better in a cell. You know, when I first went into prison, they treated me like shit, man. They sentenced me to a sensory deprivation cell. I don't know if you guys know what that is. This total darkness. nothing in there but a blanket, and indefinitely. I was supposed to die in that cell. But the Supreme Court saved me and said, you can't do that. He's already been sentenced by the courts. And by the way, that sensory deprivation cell is illegal. It's inhuman. So they closed them down. So I made bad progress for us in the prison system anyway. But and they tried all kinds of different things. But I beat them. I beat the bastards. They killed me in Springfield, Illinois, medical center. They had me in multiple blood transfusions, and they had me in a coma for 14 hours. And then they told me later, they said, well, we might have made a mistake there, and that was just, but I got another idea, let us try this. And I said, F you. You're not going to kill me like I'm going to just lay back and let you kill me. Hell with you. And I stood up to it. And I'm still alive, so I would not let him operate on me anymore. Some of the cases that I went through, it was not easy. Another thing I did was I made sure all Indian issues was the top subject in all my protests and all my activism to bring these issues to light to around the world. And I was pretty lucky from that. I want to also mention that from the day one, from the first hour I was arrested, Indian people came to my rescue from all over the country, especially the United States, and they've been behind me ever since. I mean, I got something like 800 tribes, I believe. 800 tribes. It's work. So that's a big. It makes me feel good, man. It just makes me feel good. It was worth it for me to be able to sacrifice for it. I don't want to stand up here to talk too much. I might start crying, but. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I just want to acknowledge the generation before us. I want to acknowledge Lexi Leonard. I want to acknowledge all of our grandmas and our grandpas. I want to acknowledge every youngster in here who stood up for the people. And I want to show appreciation because at the time that Leonard was incarcerated and prosecuted, at that time and leading up to that time, the United States government did everything possible to try to eradicate our people, to take our language from us, to take our land from us, to take our spirituality, outlawing our ways of life. And that generation stood up against the most powerful government in the world.
Movement, baby.
And they instilled that pride back into our people. They instilled that fight back into our people. And this effort was successful.
Okay. Lisa, roll.
Lexi Leonard's sister just gifted him with a new star quilt, a beautiful star quilt.